right, Lo?
Hmm.
You want us to be professional? You got to be professional.
All right, ready? Okay. You remember the Marvin Hagler Sugar Ray Leonard fight?
Do I remember the Hagler Sugar Ray Leonard fight? Yes.
They gave the fight to Leonard. Do you believe Leonard won that fight, or do you believe the other side that Hagler got robbed?
To tell you the truth, I can't make a decision because it was very close.
Really
You
close.
could have went either way, and it would have been right.
Really?
You asked me my opinion. That's my opinion.
Okay. I'm gonna rapid fire all different stuff. You saw Oscar Robertson in person many times.
Yes.
He was 6'5".
Yes.
He was the first king of the triple doubles.
Yes.
Was Oscar Robertson that good where he could play today and be dominant?
He'd be better than people today. That's how good he was.
Really?
Yes. You asked me, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he's the #1 all-time point guard.
What was your favorite thing about Oscar Robertson that you could give the viewers?
Smooth. Could score, could shoot, could drink anything.
Was he rough?
Was he rough? Yes. You
Yeah.
couldn't mess with Oscar Robertson.
Did he? Oh, he had a little nasty streak.
Well, he could get. You wouldn't mess with him. Nobody messed with him.
Okay, all right. So Oscar Robertson's on your top list of any list, any
Yeah.
big list. You gotta have.
Anybody.
So
Hear what I
So
said?
he was
Anybody.
timeless, and to average a triple double the whole season's pretty crazy.
In college, he averaged a triple-double every game.
Wow. Now, who's your favorite big man from coming up when you were a younger guy, 60s, 70s, 60s and 70s? Was it Alcindor? Was it Wilt Chamberlain? Who's the best center?
I'm a Wilt Chamberlain fan.
Yeah? Do you think, I got a question.
He was the best athlete of anybody.
I have a real question for you. Shaquille O'Neal was on TNT, and he said that, no disrespect to Wilt Chamberlain, but I would have crushed him. Do you believe Shaquille O'Neal would have dominated Wilt Chamberlain? You saw them both.
He better stop smoking that stuff.
Elaborate.
Are you crazy? Chamberlain didn't back down from nobody.
Was Wilt Chamberlain a better athlete than Shaq?
He was the best athlete of any big man that ever played the game.
Really?
He could run. He could play volleyball. He was everything.
Track star, right?
Track star, everything. High jump star.
Didn't you say he raced somebody?
Yeah, Jimmy Brown. Never beat him. The great Jimmy Brown. The best football player ever.
The tailback.
Running back. Yes, Jimmy Brown from the Cleveland Browns.
Chamberlain beat
Couldn't
him, right?
beat him. Yeah, couldn't beat him. Every party they had, they would match up their running. Could never beat Chamberlain.
So even though they called Chamberlain Shaq the most dominant will always be Wilt
Oh, I don't
Chamberlain.
know. Where'd that come from?
It'll always be Wilt Chamberlain. Definitely.
That's my opinion. You asked my opinion.
Right.
I saw them all.
Right.
You know what
Yeah. What about...
could he score 100 points in a game like Chamberlain?
No.
And he'd slap you down. You go at a basket?
Right.
You better shoot your little shots out there.
Yeah.
Run the court? Forget about it.
Right.
I didn't see Shaq run the court all them years.
Not only when he was young.
But yes, that's it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, so as far as... Okay, let's go football players. If you had to rank these three running backs, O.J. Simpson, Jim Brown, and Eric Dickerson.
And who?
Eric Dickerson.
I got to go Jim Brown. But modern, I
Yeah.
got to say O.J. Simpson.
Would you say there's a running back in the NFL now that's better than O.J.?
No.
No? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Jonathan Taylor and I guess Henry are the two best.
No.
Was O.J. Simpson that good?
Yes.
Because everybody remembers him from the trials and the media.
Forget it has nothing to do with sports. You ask
Right.
me sport question, I'm answering.
I always
Maybe
remember
don't
you
li-
telling me that O.J. Simpson was your favorite running back.
Yeah, because he was the
right.
best.
Other than Jim Brown.
Yeah, Jim Brown was another era. Jim Brown made football.
Wow.
That's like you're asking me about Babe Ruth or Mickey Mantle.
Right.
Babe Ruth to me was the greatest of all time, but my day, Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio. Come on.
Right. Who was...
Willie Mays.
Now, before the Super Bowls, who was winning the NFL championships before the first Super Bowl? The Packers?
Packers, yeah. Green Bay with Vince Lombardi when he went over there.
Now, what...
Dominant.
You said you were a football fan and you watched the New York Yankees football team?
I didn't say I watched them. I listened to them on the radio.
Wow. And they became the
And
Giants?
the favorite runner, the star runner, was Buddy Young. About 5'4",
Right. Wow.
black guy, terrific.
Wow. Now that was when did Frank Gifford
was-
come along?
what?
When did Frank Gifford come along to the Giants?
Oh, the Giants, early, the 50s, 60s.
Right, right. Oh, so now when the game started changing, who was the best quarterback you've seen in the last 40 years from Elway to Montana to Marino? All up?
Oh, there's so many good. It'd be a shame to rank one.
Do you think that Tom Brady is above the Montanas and all those guys?
No.
You think he just
Definitely not. You have different offenses today.
Right.
You have different. The whole game is different.
Who would you put on the top floor with Brady?
With who?
What quarterbacks in your mind would you put on the A1 floor?
Oh, I would definitely put Roger Staubach.
Okay.
You're talking old-time quarterback,
Right.
And Montana, plus the guy from Green Bay that retired,
Favre.
Favre.
Right.
There's so many. What
Yeah.
about Dan Marino?
Marino.
You could keep going on and on. It's not going to stop.
Right.
Then a guy like Kurt Warner comes along who they didn't even expect. He became a great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
You
so
never
many.
know.
Huh?
You never know. A guy could come out of free agency.
You got to get a chance. What happened to how is Tom Brady here today? A great quarterback got hurt. Who was the quarterback? Do you know?
Bledsoe.
Who?
Drew Bledsoe.
Yes.
Right.
Nobody could replace him.
Right.
He got hurt. This kid went in, and they won and won and won and won. Now, when Bledsoe, they didn't want to change it,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, because Drew Bledsoe had a max contract at the time that he got hurt.
Yes, but he was a tremendous quarterback.
Yeah.
So Brady would have never got a chance.
Right.
That's why they say next man up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's your
it really
chance.
is. Look at that's how isn't that how Lou Gehrig started? Wally Pipp. Right? The guy went out and he never came out again.
Got out, he got dizzy, he was on first. He said, replace me, never came out again. Broke the record, 2,000 change.
Wow. I'll tell you what, this is there's no fights this weekend because of the Christmas Bowl. What do you think about on the boxing scene? Who excites you in the boxing? Anybody right now? Canelo's moving up to super middleweight. Do you think this kid Jake Paul is actually going to fight a real fighter?
Who knows?
He fought a UFC guy, Woodley. Did you see
Today,
it?
a lot of things are there's so much money in television
Right.
that if they have a gimmick or
Right.
it works, they're going to make money.
What did you think, as a boxing guy, of Jake Paul's knockout of Woodley? I showed it to you. What'd you
He
think?
knocked them dead, but either one is not a professional.
Well,
Woodley's
right.
not a professional boxer, and the other guy's not a professional boxer either.
Not really, right? He's, he's calling
No,
himself
they're
a
not
pro, man.
professionals.
Right. So
Now this guy here that fought, knocked, what's his name?
Woodley got knocked out by
What
Jake
if he
Paul.
fought Mike Tyson today? Probably would kill him.
Who?
Whoever won, either one of them.
Oh, they would kill Tyson?
Tyson would kill either one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Marciano would kill either one of them.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali would kill. Any fighter you could think of would kill any one of them.
Right. No, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah.
They don't even stand a chance.
Yeah, because he's not fighting real boxers yet, you know?
Neither one of them could stand a little chance.
Right. Yeah, all these UFC guys keep wanting to come over and fight, but it's not about that. We need
Yeah.
boxers to fight them.
Yeah, but you won't see them doing it no more.
Yeah, they're going to be hesitant now because he knocked a few people out. It'll be fun. We'll see.
When you're a boxer, that guy is not trained to be a boxer.
Right.
He's trained to all kind of things.
Right.
So how are you going to compete with a guy that could box,
Right.
that could hit? You can't.
Right. Because it's his specialization.
Can you
Right.
imagine any one of them, the top heavyweight fighter, or who was the greatest heavyweight MMA? What do you call it?
MMA, like John Jones, light heavyweight, yeah.
No, who was the greatest of all time?
It's probably John Jones, 205.
205?
Yeah.
Now, can you
He
imagine?
walks around to 230.
Now, can you imagine that guy having a boxing match with either Marciano or Tyson?
Nah, he'd get
Or
killed.
George Foreman?
Yeah,
or
Jones,
come on.
would lose. Jones would lose.
Will lose. They get knocked out.
Yeah.
Never mind lose. They get killed.
So, like, you're saying, like, hypothetical, like, prime George Foreman in a boxing match against John Jones, not even close.
Not even close.
Right. Wow, that's interesting.
Not
yeah.
even close. Listen to what I'm telling you.
I heard that Mike Tyson is going to fight the brother. Logan Paul is going to fight Mike Tyson in a couple months.
everything's
You think
a
Mike
gimme.
Tyson's going to kill this kid, or is he going to last?
No, I don't know. Everything's a game. How old is he now? 50-something?
Yeah. Yeah, the age still, right?
Age.
Age is not, people ignore it now. You know, they ignore it. The guy's 55 years old.
The fighters fight a little older today,
Right.
but when you're 57, they're 60.
Yeah. Look at Holyfield. He fought a couple months ago. He couldn't even stand up. He was falling all over the place.
And he was a great fighter.
Yeah. We saw Holyfield in AC, remember? Against who?
Oh, that guy from Newark.
Ray Mercer.
Ray Mercer, got
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
He was a great puncher.
Yeah. That was fun. All right. I just wanted to get a few things. We're warming up. We're going to go into the lab later and do a real interview on subjects. I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. All right?
Well, you picked it. There's a lot more in it. But if the pay is right, I'll do it.
Okay. Signing off.
All right.